welcome to my journey to let's talk about some changes video. I hinted about it in yesterday's vlog. Was it? What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, yesterday's vlog. I hinted about it. The project I was working on Friday was this. Taking my own notes, putting my thoughts down, things like that. But I have a new goal. Weight loss is still a goal because I've still got, I don't know how far down I want to get. From where I am now, less than 100 pounds to go, at least. Less than 100 pounds, maybe 80 pounds to go. Maybe less, but I still want to do that. But I have a new #1 goal, and that goal is David. Y'all know his wrist is bad. When he told me the other day, one day last week, that he can't grab his gloves when he puts them up in his truck. He can't grab his gloves, work gloves, with his left hand. Then I knew we got to do something. Here's the thing, he needs surgery. They told him last year he'd be out of work for 6 months. I told him, I said, make another appointment. Maybe he was exaggerating. Maybe you need to get a more detailed appointment. He hadn't done it. You know how that goes. So I'm like, maybe you're worrying for, more time out of work than it would actually be, which I know it'll be some time because he has to use it. I don't know how he's doing it. Because he is in so much pain. His wrist is shot. I mean, it's shot. He cannot hardly do anything with it, but yet he keeps pushing on and pushing on and pushing on because he knows he has to. And I'm not going to talk about our finances, but we're not, we're comfortable. We're more comfortable than we ever have been. And he's still scared. Now, like I said, I'm not going to talk about the finances, but he does have 2 different insurances that will pay a percentage of his income. But he's worried it's not going to be enough. And I know why. Yes, I know it'll be enough to cover the bills we have because we don't have bills. But I know he's afraid of extra things and helping people when they need it. And these are the things that prey on his mind. He's the breadwinner. He always has been the breadwinner. He's always been the worker. I mean, I've worked and made money, but he's the breadwinner. He takes care of the family, and I know it's preying on his mind that he might not be able to do that. And I told him, I said, look, we have gone through leaner times than we will now. I mean, we went through some lean times, and we had 2 children at home. The children don't even know how lean it was. I told him we can do it. My goal is to get that man surgery. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it happens. And he still thinks, no, it ain't going to happen. I'm like, no, it's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, if I got to drag you down there myself, you're getting your arm, your wrist fixed. He can't live like this. He simply cannot live like that. And I'm not exaggerating when I tell you how bad it is. And I meant to put this in my ember so it would stay warm because it's a little breezy out here today. Cloudy, very nice. But what I've got to do is make sure he feels financially safe doing so, being out of work with a portion of his income, seeing that we can make it. It's going to be hard, it's going to be cutting it close, but we can do it. We've done it before. I've done it my whole life. I've never been well off. I've never been anything but hand to mouth until, like me and David were, like I said, we're okay. But I know how to save money. I just haven't been because, you get lax. Like, well, I don't I don't need to, so I don't feel like it. Why bother? We'll take the easy way out, which the easy way out a lot of times costs you money. The hard way is where you save your money. And so I guess I'm going back to the hard way. But the change in my channel is, and I might lose a whole lot of subscribers. I don't know, because this channel started as a weight loss channel. And if my focus changes to more of a frugal channel, which it won't be totally, because I am not the end all and be all of frugal ways. I do not know how to do all that tightwad stuff that Amy Decision did, like figuring up wattages for your electricity and getting all down to the pinpointing of that. I don't know that. Honestly, I don't want to know that. I don't want to have to try to do math with kilowatts and hours, and your appliance uses this, and if you do that, no. I just want to do what normal people do to save money. Now, I'm not an extreme frugalist. No. There's certain things that will not be, and we'll do a video about that, but I'm just going to tell you right now, toilet paper. There's nothing frugal about toilet paper. I will buy the toilet paper I want. We will use as much of it as we deem necessary. There will not be any restrictions on toilet paper. No, you can go too far. I saw a video, it was like back in the Donahue, Sally Jesse Raphael days, and the man split the toilet paper. He got 2-ply and he split it and rolled it into 2 rolls of toilet paper. If you do that out there, I'm going to tell you right now, stop it. Stop it. But I took some notes because things I wanted to not forget to mention, but when I was back there doing my writing and everything. So the channel change will be, my number one goal is not to lose weight. While it is still my goal, my number one goal is to save money, to live more frugally, to show David that we can get by and make sure he gets his surgery by me giving it all I got. In the meantime, I'll be teaching him some frugal ways. I told him, I said, I'm cracking the whip because he's not very no, he's not. He's not cheap. He will save money where he can, but there's little things. It's the little things. That was one of my notes. I'm gonna tell you right now. These notes are not in any particular order. This one came out of the Typewriter Gazette. Do the small stuff. It will keep you in the frugal lifestyle frame of mind. We have more opportunities to save money on lots of little things than the big things like TVs and cars and houses. So if you think about it that way, it does make sense. We have more opportunities in a day to save on little bitty things that add up than we do. How many times do we buy a house that we have opportunity to save money? How many times do we buy cars that we have opportunity to save money? Or TVs, big computers, big purchases like that. Those are infrequent. So every day we have ways to save. And that's where I'm focusing. I'm not focusing on the big things because we're not in the market for big things. If a big thing comes up, then we'll talk about it. But that's my change. I'm going back to my frugal ways of the past, the way I've always been. Boy, that coffee's good. That's gonna change too. I ain't gonna quit it. Trust me. So the things that are gonna maybe look different on my channel are my menu, because and my first one's tomorrow. I'm not going for a weight loss menu. I'm going for a frugal menu. And if it is simply filling in the process, then great. Listen, right off the top of my head, I know Monday will be, because that's hobo dinner day. Pinto beans, fried taters and onions, greens, Simply Feeling cornbread. So a lot of the frugal ways to eat are Simply Feeling, because Simply Feeling is mostly whole foods, and a lot of your whole foods, like taters and things like that, are frugal. Now there'll be more flour in my menu, I imagine, because you can do so much with flour. I'm just telling you. So the groceries may look different. My diet, as in what I eat, may look different. Those things are going to change. They'll be there, but they'll look different. I put them that I may or may not do prep. I'm doing prep tomorrow because it's a prep that didn't cost me any money, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. And then, okay, here's the big one. If I do hauls, they'll be small. I'm curtailing my Dollar Tree and thrift. I will still do it, but it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, every week there's going to be a Dollar Tree haul or a thrift haul. It's going to be a lot of money. I'm watching that, and that's going to be hard on me. That's going to be very hard on me, because y'all know I love me some Dollar Tree. It is breezy out here, child. So I come up with, because it goes together, rolls off the tongue so easily. Probably other people do it too, but I'm going to do it my way. I want to do a Frugal Friday. So that's where I want to discuss everything I did that I thought was frugal the week before. And so I've been keeping a list. When I do something, I'm like, oh, that's a little frugal way to do it. And if it's the same thing every week, like every week there's going to be menu plan on there, because that is one of the most frugal things you can do, is plan your menu so that that's all you buy at the store. But things like this we'll talk about. And then my recipes will change to more scratch recipes. Listen, this is a labor of love, and y'all laugh if you want to, but changing to do the things that I've not done in a number of years, y'all know I hate cooking. Well, I used to love it. And then I think what happened, I went on a diet and had to cook the way I didn't want to cook, and I've hated it ever since. So I will be cooking more from scratch, but I will also still take help from the grocery store. I'm not going to be 100% scratch. I'll still take help from the grocery store, little odds and ends, and I'll still have to have things on hand that when I'm having a bad day, I can still get supper on the table. Because even if you take help from the store, that is cheaper than going out. If I order pizza, it never fails to be $50 for pizza. By the time you get the pizza, get the delivery fee, they put a delivery fee, a service fee, and then a tip. You got like, I don't know how much it is that they even add for that. And if there's no deals on pizza, forget it. So a few dollars of an item that's a convenience food at the store, and this is not every day I'm saying, I will take some help. I'm not cutting out convenience foods altogether, is what I'm trying to say. But still, with convenience foods, that is cheaper than eating out. Even with just me and David. No children or nothing. So I'll still do Chitchat, and we'll come on here and chit-chat about stuff if I can think of it. If I'm not going to the Dollar Tree or the thrift store, I'm not going to get out in public, and I'm not going to do anything, and I'm not going to have anything to talk about. I guess I'll just have to get in my car and ride around and talk about the birds. Look, now I can talk about the birds on the porch. I guess I can ride around, I don't know, talk about them buzzards I seen today on the side of the road. They was cool. I'm going to try to get in some crafting and junk journaling. What I'm hoping is, while I'm stretching my little muscles, my little creative muscles, to figure out new ways to be frugal, maybe it'll help my creative muscles stretch because I've not been very creative lately. Not at all. Not in the least. I haven't touched my junk journal in weeks. Weeks. I've been collecting trash and odds and ends and scraps, and whenever the last video was, that's the last time I've touched it. I've just not had a spark, and I want to change that. I'm hoping that this will help change that. I'll try to do frugal tips, like maybe not things that I do, maybe things that I research, just to give you an idea, because different lifestyles will have different ways to save money. There's ways to save money in my lifestyle that might not work in your lifestyle, and vice versa. So that don't make either one of us wrong. It just means our lifestyle works better with certain tips. So maybe tips that I do don't help you, but some I research or find might. And then I want to try to, in my frugalness, give old things new life. Reuse things. I used to be so creative reusing stuff, it was not even funny. I could make a use out of just about anything. And now I'm just quick to buy something. I'll just buy it. I'll buy it. Well, sometimes you can make do with trash, One of my favorite things, and we used to eat a lot of Velveeta, was a Velveeta box. Listen, I ordered some, this is one of the things I'm changing is my coffee. I ordered some of those reusable coffee pods, and the box that came in, I stood over there and I said out loud, I'm like, this is a really nice box. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I threw it in the recycle, which I should have saved it, but it was just a little square, hard, firm box. I should have saved it and done something with it. I don't know what, but so I want to try to do that. And so that's where my channel's going. I hope you decide to stick around. Here's the thing. See, it's already cooling off. Here's the thing. The economy we're living in, I think frugalness is needed. Frugalness, ways to save money, ways to try to survive this economy are needed. Now, you can look to other channels for the big things. I don't know nothing about investing and money things like that. I know homemaking frugal tips. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess different channels serve different purposes. And I hope that you find that my channel serves a purpose to you. Even if we're not 100% talking about weight loss, we'll still talk about weight loss because I'm still going to be trying. That'll still be in there too. That's not going completely away. But my goal while I'm losing weight is, number one, like I said, to get him the surgery. You know how you put somebody above yourself? I'm having to put him, I'm not saying I'm giving up and I'm going to gain all my weight back because, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I can't take care of things if I gain my weight back. But I got to find a balance for both, really. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a big learning curve. And I really do hope you stick with me. I really do. I'd hate to lose you. If I do, I understand, but I'd like for you to stay with me, just to stay with me. So that is the big change. The big change is we're going to try to save some money in this house. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm fixing to sit right here and film my menu for tomorrow. Well, I got my camera out and everything. I'm just going to go ahead and film it right here. So that's all I know for this video. So I'll see you tomorrow on my grocery haul, meal planning grocery haul. Trying to think what I called it. Okay, see you then.